All right, Aunt Pat, you did your thing on this. Ooh. What's up, guys? It's me, your girl Elisa from StylishCurves.com, and today your girl is back with a new video, and I am so freaking hyped about today's video. Yes, I'm that hyped. I'm super hyped about today's video because I'm going to be reviewing the Pat McGrath Labs Sublime foundation. When I heard that she was finally releasing foundation, I was here for it because have you ever seen Pat McGrath's skin? Her skin is so on point. Pat McGrath looks like she drinks her water and she minds her business to get that good skin. So I was like, okay, let me go grab this foundation. Now I went to my local Sephora because I saw that they launched the foundation online, and I was like, you know what? This foundation is $68 freaking dollars. So I was not trying to buy two. I'm sorry. I know I can return it, but I wasn't trying to buy two. So I went to my Sephora and I said, I'm going to swatch these and try to figure out which one would match me the best. So I go into Sephora and she has so many shades. I think she has like over 30 shades. Don't quote me. But she has a lot of shades. And I went to obviously the deeper, darker shades. Now, typically I'm always within the last 3 to 4 shades if it's a good deep dark range, and she has a really good deep dark range. So I tried out on my hand at Sephora, I tried out 3 shades: shade 32, shade 33, and then shade 34. Now the issue I seem to always have when it comes to foundation is my face and my chest are noticeably lighter than my neck. So most of the time I always go with darker shades because after highlighting and contouring, I feel like it all works out. Now with this particular foundation, it is supposed to be a weightless foundation that is supposed to give you a skin-like finish. So I said, you know what? If the majority of my foundations are on the darker side, let me try one that truly matches my chest and my face and see how that would work for me. So needless to say, I went with shade 33 because I felt like when I swatched it, it blended in with my skin a little better than shade 34. Look at the packaging of the foundation. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful package. It's very chic. It looks luxurious. Just a simple black base with gold detailing. And then what I like about the packaging is that it opens up like a box of crayons or cigarettes. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I feel like this doesn't look like any other packaging for foundation that's on the market right now. Now the actual bottle of foundation looks like this. Again, beautiful. So it's just a frosted glass bottle, and then it has a black and gold top that you pop off. And look, Auntie Pat was listening. I know she was listening to all of the beauty gurus and stuff, because she made sure her foundation came with a pump, a nice little gold pump, and then it just has the gold lettering on the, not the gold lettering, it just has like the gold logo, Pat McGrath Labs. So in addition to the foundation, she also launched a primer and then also a setting powder. But when I went into Sephora, I don't think I saw the primer, and I definitely didn't see the powder unless I overlooked it. But I really was just there for the foundation. So I'm going to try this on with my own primer and stuff. Now, this foundation, it says it has, let me read it correctly. It says it's buildable perfecting coverage, weightless texture, a sublime satin finish, and it is runway tested. It also says that the formula is universal and it is for all skin types. It is oil free, yes, for us oily girls. So let me keep it real. I've tried the foundation already. The day I bought it, I put it on the next day, and so I can give you like true honest thoughts about it, but I just want to show you how it applies. So let's just get started. So I'm actually going to prime my face with Too Faced Hangover. This is their replenishing face primer. It's supposed to be a nourishing primer, so I thought this would be a good primer with this particular foundation since it's supposed to give you like a skin-like finish. So I'm just gonna shake it up and let me show you what it looks like. So it is very liquidy. Look at that. It is very liquidy. Look how it's running down my hand. So Very lightweight, so we know that's true now. So on the website, it says that you should use your fingers with this foundation, but it also says you can use a brush. So she also has a foundation brush, which is like one of those dome shaped foundation brushes. So I'm gonna use one that's like that as well, and this one is from It Cosmetics. So the fact that you can use a brush and still get a nice little effect, I think is cool. So as you can see, it's like so easy to spread. So now I'm just gonna take my brush and blend it outward. So it said you're supposed to blend from inward to outward, so we'll do that. It's very easy to blend, but I think that's also because it's nice and liquidy. I know liquidy is not a word. It is a buildable coverage, so it's supposed to take you from like a skin-like finish, and then you can build it up to a medium coverage. So if you have a lot of skin imperfections such as like acne, hyperpigmentation, any scarring, it's definitely not gonna cover it all up. However, it still gives a good amount of coverage with just one pump. And then if you do like maybe 2 or 3 more pumps, I think you would get the desired look you want. So this is me on one side of my face, one pump. Make sure I get my hairline. I always forget about that. Alright, so what do you guys think? This is one side of my face. This is the other side. Do you think the match is good? I think the 33 is good. Alright, so let's do the other side. I'm telling you guys, I was so freaking hyped when I saw she was coming out with this foundation. I just think that Pat McGrath, and I feel like I'm gonna sound like I'm kissing butt, but you really can't. Like, she's really been in the game for a very long time, and she's a black woman killing it, setting beauty trends. So, and you know, she's a brown skin girl, so she holds a special place in my heart. So it blends pretty good with this brush. This is a dome shaped buffing brush. So once I apply this side, we'll see if we need some more. Look at this. Now, what I didn't say is shade 33 has red undertones. Now, I clearly, as you can see, I clearly have red undertones, but I also like my foundations neutral. So shade 34 had neutral undertones. 33 has red undertones. Okay, so this is one coat of foundation. What do you guys think? So I think it looks really good. I feel like you can still see a little bit of my imperfections around my cheeks. So I'm gonna put a little more there since it said that it is buildable. I'm gonna do a little bit more. So that's me putting another coat just in these areas. Now, I don't think it oxidizes. I think the shade you get in the that on your hand is the shade it stays. So one of the things I do notice as I apply it, it doesn't dry down matte. So I still feel like my skin has a little sheen to it. But if you notice, I do feel like there is some sort of blurring effect. You know, like I feel like it does cover up, not cover up, but it kind of smooths out your pores a little bit. Because this just looks like my skin, right? And I can't tell. I feel like when I get off camera and look at this back, I might be like, oh, my neck is completely too dark. But I think it actually kind of works out here. Now, what I'm gonna do is use a powder. So like I said, she has her own powder, but I did not see it in my Sephora unless I look past it. So I'm gonna use this Too Faced Born This Way translucent setting powder, and this is in the shade Translucent Deep. So it kind of has the same color as her powder, because I looked online at her setting powders and this is what it looks like. But you know what, I think I just want to put on like a little bit of concealer, like a tiny smidge. So I'm going to use this Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, it broke. So I have to basically like use a pin or something. I have to bang it out. Oh, this is so tacky. I have to bang it out. And I know I could have just got another one. So I'm using the shade Cacao in this one, and this is a dark 3. So I'm just gonna put a little bit like right here, just a tiny bit. I'm not gonna do my forehead or anything, just right here. And I'm gonna just blend it out a little bit. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of my Mercier translucent deep setting powder. Well, it's medium deep, and I'm gonna just set under my eye a little bit so it doesn't crease. We don't want no creases, honey. I'm liking it as it sits on my face. Like, I just feel like a chocolate goober. No, I feel like a chocolate, what's my favorite chocolate candy with peanuts in it? Not M&M's. Yeah, goobers. I look like a chocolate goober. All right, so I'm just gonna dust that off. Even as I put powder here, I feel a little shiny. I feel a little shiny, but it's not a bad shine. It's like, this is your skin, right? I mean, your natural skin is not matte unless you're not putting any moisturizer on, then that's a different problem. However, the forehead is definitely giving you mirror mode. It's so shiny, it looks like a mirror. All right, now let me set it. That's probably why it's looking like that. So I'm gonna do the like I said, the Too Faced. Okay, all right, so they showed a video of Pat McGrath using her powder and applying it over the foundation, and she did it just such like a pro, the pro that she is. Okay, so it says to glide the powder across your skin like this, just a little bit, and then she went down. This is how they did in the video. She was like this, just glide, glide, glide. I'm always like Okay, so this is what it looks like now that I set it, and I did a little concealer under my eyes. So I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. So now I'm just gonna put on my lashes and come back. All right, so I just put on some lipstick, lashes, blush. What do you guys think? Oh, and the lipstick is the Pat McGrath. This is her Luxe Trance lipstick, and this is in the shade Wreck. One of my absolute favorite lipsticks from her, the color. Okay, so the only thing I did not do was put on highlight, and I did not spray my face. And I spray my face all the time whenever I apply any type of powder or foundation. So let me just put on a little bit of highlight, and I'm using Laura Mercier Seduction highlighter. And I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit. I do think that my face still looks like skin, you know. I feel like it looks very smooth. It does have a satin finish. This foundation truly has a satin finish, and it looks good right now. I'm really liking how this looks. Now let's see how this looks when I spray my face. I'm gonna use this Tarte Stay Spray Setting Spray, and I'm just gonna spray a little. Now, I'm quite sure you probably don't need to spray. I feel like this foundation was just designed to just look even out your skin tone and go. Okay, so now that I sprayed, I feel like everything has come together, and I am loving how this looks. So like I said, I wore this foundation pretty much all day. I've had this foundation on so far for at least 3 hours. It is hot today, so I think it's still holding up. I'm going on a photo shoot, so I'm basically gonna have this on for another additional, let's say 3 or 4 hours. So I'll check back in to show you guys what this foundation looks like within the next like 3 to 4 hours. All right, but so far we're doing good. All right guys, so I still have the foundation on. I'm just waiting for someone to come, but it looks really good. I mean, you can see, oh, let me fix my ponytail. You can still see some oils, like right here, over here, and on my forehead, but it's like a good oil, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, that's your skin, sis. So I think it's looking pretty good. I still got about another 3 more hours with this on, but I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm here for it. And you know what? I did not use a matte primer. So I think if I were to use a matte primer, that would probably be even more helpful. But so far, so good. All right, guys, so this is after the photo shoot. This is how the foundation is looking. It's starting to disappear. Like right around here. Yeah, so now I feel like I really can see it's starting to break up. So this is when I would just do a quick touch up, but some of it is like disappearing a lot right in here.
I'll give you guys the pictures when we sit down.
All right, so that's what's happening. Alright guys, so my final thoughts are this. So it's gonna be a little choppy, but I feel like this foundation gives you exactly what it says. It's weightless, it's a buildable coverage, and you get a satin finish, which you can see right here. So as far as those claims, I feel like I see it. So my oily girls, if you like the formula of this foundation and you like the lightweightness of it, but you still feel like, my oils are coming through, you definitely need to make sure you set it with a powder. That you have to do, because if you don't, then I could see throughout the day that you could, you know, be a little shiny. Now for me, I like it, and the reason why I like the foundation is because I would personally use this foundation for those days where I don't want a full beat face. The only thing I would say is you have to figure out what is more important to you as far as coverage. So for example, even if you look at the models on the site, or if you look at one of the tutorials, I feel like the models pretty much didn't have too many imperfections. At least one of the videos that I saw. I don't know what every model's skin looked like before the foundation. So if you have a lot of hyperpigmentation, if you have, you know, acne scarring, then you are definitely going to need to apply more than 1 or 2 pumps. I think you might have to do 2 or 3 layers if you are looking for some sort of full coverage. It's definitely the kind of foundation for the kind of girl who likes a natural look. Pat McGrath again is known for her makeup, no makeup looks. Her skin looks amazing, so it's no surprise that she would create a foundation that truly shows your skin and just helps even the skin tone out. I do think that you can wear this if you have dry skin, oily skin, but it just kind of goes into a matter of preference. If you're used to full coverage and super matte foundations, I could see someone not liking it, but if they gave it a chance, I could see them trying, you know, making it work for their skin type. So that's like my true honest opinion. Alright guys, so that is it for me. If you like this video, make sure you thumbs it up, share it. Also down below I will have a link to the foundation, because you can get it at Sephora or you can get it on Pat McGrath's website. Also on her website she has like a bundle where you can get the foundation, you can get the primer, and you can also get the powder. I think you can get all of that for like $150. Now in Sephora I did not see that, so if you want to buy the bundle from her site and you want to try everything together, then definitely get it from her site. But I'll have a link down there for both Sephora or her site, whichever one you feel comfortable shopping at. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.